Look at the front where it says Ames real big. Hi everyone, welcome down here to Weatherford, Texas. We're right near the center of town, right near the heart of town. You might have seen some railfan videos I've done from this spot before. I just love this spot. I love this crossing right here, right by the old depot. And anyway, I love catching Union Pacific. You know, as a Pennsylvania boy, I don't get to see a whole lot of Union Pacific locomotives come through unless they're helping out with NS trains. And it's not all the time that that happens. But here we're in Union Pacific and BNSF country. This is a Union Pacific line here. It goes east to west. If they're heading that way, they're heading towards Fort Worth and Tower 55. If they're heading that way, they're going towards Mineral Wells area, Abilene, and places west. And we have a train coming from that direction heading this way now. So we got here just in the nick of time, because when these block signals come on, a train is very, very close. That's what I like about block signals. When they turn on, you know something's coming pretty soon. When they're off completely, there's nothing coming through anytime soon. So I'm glad we get to catch one, and we don't have to wait here very long to do that. So let's catch whatever it is. I don't even have my scanner on me. I left it up at Kayla's parents' house. But I just happened to see the clear signal, so we're good to go. All right, he's almost here now. I guess he's going pretty slow. There we go. CSX. CPU. Very cool. Uh-oh. They went back down? We were here an hour ago and this happened. The gates went down. There wasn't even a train approaching. They were malfunctioning. I'll have to check out that blue sign on one of the railroad crossing poles, maybe call it in saying that the gates are malfunctioning. That's weird. This happened earlier, like I said. And the other gates down at that crossing there, they're already back up again. You see them there. So these are definitely malfunctioning again. There they go. The light's broken on the one gate. It's the Weatherford police. Alright, well, that was cool catching that. 5 locomotives on that, 1 EMD. I guess that was an ACE or an ACU. I'll find out later when I look at the number. Anyway, that was really cool. Really glad we got to catch one here and we didn't have to wait very long. I had mentioned that we were here about an hour prior because the block signals were on like this. They were all red. And I thought, okay, good, we have a westbound approaching, but that wasn't the case. We waited for a little bit and nothing was coming by. And I took a little walk up the sidewalk up here and I saw a train, the back end of one, sitting down the tracks further up, past the depot there. And last time we were here back in the summer, I actually caught a local sitting there. And it made these block lights stay on. So what I did was I drove down the other end where there's an overpass near the Albertsons, and you could see the block signal on that side, and the lights were completely off. So I figured the train sitting there is what kept these on, because normally these will turn off after a few minutes once the train exits the block. So, and while we were here, these gates just went down all by themselves. And there was nothing here. There was nothing approaching. And like I said, I didn't have my scanner, so I'm basically blind out here. I can't see or hear anything that's going on the rails. That's why a scanner's your best friend. But the signals just went down on their own, like I'd said. And they stayed down for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then they went back up. And people started turning around. Look, they're going down again. Definitely a malfunction. I'm going to go over across the street when it's safe to do so, and I'm going to check that sign on there and call it in. Let them know that they're having an issue with this. So bizarre. And this is what happened before, but they stayed down for about 3 to 4 minutes and everybody started turning around, and finally they went back up again. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go over. I don't know if there's a sign on this one here. I'll check, but if not, I'm going to go across the street where there's a blue sign on that crossing gate right there. I don't know if you can see that. And they usually have a number that you can call to report a problem or an emergency. And you just let them know. Just as I was walking over here to check for a sign, the gate started coming down again and almost got me on the head. But there's nothing coming. So I have to go over to that one there to get the phone number and call them. So there's the sign I was telling you about on here. And I realized with the train that's tied down further up the tracks here, it's out of view. You can't see it. It's right around the bend over there. As a matter of fact, I'll walk over here and I'll show you where the back end is. You'll see a box car sitting down there. That could be triggering it too. Even though it's tied down, it's not moving at all. That right there could be triggering it. But I'm going to call it in anyway, just to let them know. Because this could save a life if these gates are malfunctioning. What if they just suddenly go up when a train is approaching and somebody doesn't know any better? They cross the tracks and get hit by the train or something. So all it takes is a simple phone call to report a problem. Give them the number on there of the crossing, which is in that white box. And all is well then. Okay, well that was easy. I called it in. And the guy I spoke with, he was real nice. He said, thank you so much for calling it in. He's going to have somebody sent over to check it out right away. Just because I said these gates keep going up and down at random, and at one point they were down for like 3-4 minutes, just so they don't have a potential tragedy. That's all it takes, just a simple phone call. They're very helpful and very appreciative of you letting them know so everybody is safe. Anyway, on that note though, I am taking off. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel for more content. And with that said, guys, I'll talk to you later. Take care, stay awesome, and have a railfanlicious day. God, I love this town. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.
We lived down by the railroad track, had an old wood stove in a one-room shack. Shoestring was the only name he had. When I'd skip school, he'd take me fishing, sitting on the creek bank, talking and wishing things were good whenever times got bad. And the people say, shoestring, you ain't got no money. Shoestring, you can't hang around here. Shoestring, you got your hat on backwards. He knows more than most folks do, but he don't talk unless you ask him to. When the winter comes and the wind blows mean, Shoestring hops that southbound train, rides it down below that Florida line. Well, he's laying low and picking fruit, sleeping in his worn-out shoes.